It's embarkation day, but work never stops because we actually are working when we're cruising, which I think a lot of people don't realize. So let me show you the situation. So Botsy's over here doing emails, chatting with travel agents. I'm doing emails, and then Kelly's over here. What's up, Kelly? Always working for the good of the company and the good of the cause. And we normally have separate rooms, but it's art week in Miami. So we are bundled up, snug as bugs and rugs. But we gotta get up and we gotta get ready.
Very cozy.
So yeah, like 10 more minutes of work and then we gotta get up and get ready and get moving because it's embarkation day.
Or we could sleep more.
Embarkation day. All right, so I gotta start getting ready. Definitely a little bit behind because Carnival, they stayed ticking me off. They just rolled out another change that's not good. They jacked up the Wi-Fi price. So now I have to hustle and like make another video. Carnival, what are you doing? But anyway, gotta get ready. All right, I got my video made about Carnival's change. We're ready to go. And by the way, we're staying at the Miami Blue Lagoon Hilton and cruisers love it. And I actually have it in my port guide as a recommended hotel because cruisers love it so much. But I gotta say, my honest take, the rooms are nice and spacious. The location is unbeatable, but I think the rooms are a little worn. The property's a little dated. So it's fine as like a value choice, but it's definitely not some luxurious thing. So my private driver, Hector's here. We're gonna head out and he's gonna take us to Target because we actually forgot a couple things like toothpaste. And then we're gonna go to Port Miami, so here we go. So we're heading out and someone that follows me just like said hey, and she was like really excited, so that's nice. So hi Kara, if you're watching this, it was nice to meet you. So yeah, Hector's here, we're running a little behind, I'm feeling a little kerfluffled. I love embarkation day, but it's always like a little bit stressful to me. So I don't know, there's just a lot of things going on, but it's always nice to meet people that follow me on social media and to say hey. But look, it's my guy Hector, he's here. So starting to feel a little more of the embarkation day excitement. Oh, it's hot here in Miami. It's cold at home, but it is hot here. So this is Hector. He's my #1 secret when it comes to cruises out of Miami and Fort Lauderdale. We always hire him and he's gonna make a pit stop for us, which is nice. And look at his car, super nice. Oh wait, and I gotta show you the razzle dazzle that he does. He has music, so you can control the aux. He always gives, he has hand sanitizer, he has mints.
All sort of mints.
Look at this. I love Hector. And he always has peanuts and water and charging cords because my phone's always dead. Oh, I feel stressed out, you guys, but I do love embarkation day, so let's go. Okay, feeling a little more calm now. We still have not left the Hilton Blue Lagoon because Botsy had to make a, shall we say, bathroom break. This man spends a lot of time in the bathroom. He's gonna kill me. But it gives me a chance to get my wits about me, and then we're gonna head out to Target. Okay, so we're here at Target, and since we're already here, we're gonna not just get toothpaste, but Virgin is doing an ugly sweater party instead of their PJ party, and we're unprepared. So we're gonna see if they have any ugly sweaters. But that's the thing too, if you're cruising with Virgin, they're not always great about communicating their special theme nights and things. So that's one thing that's kind of frustrating, but we'll see what we can find.
Wow.
So we're actually gonna go grab a coffee at my favorite little spot by Port Miami. We're gonna get some food too. It always kind of wigs me out because with Virgin Voyages, they have much later embarkation times. So our arrival time is actually not until 3:45, and right now it is 2:18. And normally I'm like on the ship by now, so that's something that's a little bit different about Virgin. But what's really cool is on debarkation day, they don't just kick you off first thing in the morning like other cruise lines do. You have a little more time to sit around, have breakfast, and linger. So up next, coffee. So we're actually killing a little bit of time, and I gotta stop at my favorite coffee shop. It's super expensive, but everything in Miami is expensive, but I always come here. It's like Brazilian coffee. So I always like to stop here because the iced mochas are so good. It's like Brazilian chocolate. It's like literally manna from heaven, like legit. But we have a little extra time to kill because again, with Virgin, we embark kind of late, and I can actually see my ship. Wait, look. It's over there in the distance. And oh my God, the weather here is absolutely perfect. This is the kind of weather that makes me so badly want to snowbird down in Florida. Now I'm a sweaty bitch, so I can't handle Florida humidity and heat in the summer. But right now in December, oh yeah, this is it. Look across the street. That's our ship right there, Scarlet Lady. Here we come. All right, finally, here we go. So weird to roll up on Port Miami, which is normally so busy and bustling, and we're going by the terminals, and Carnival Conquest is docked here, but there's no people because they're already on board. So Virgin boarding late, it just kind of makes for a trippy port experience, especially with us embarking so late. So I see it here. And by the way, Virgin Voyages has its own terminal at Miami. It's Terminal V. So it makes it easy to find. With Virgin, they do bag tagging a little bit differently. You don't do it at home in advance. You do it when you're here at the terminal. You just tell them the room number and they make the tags for you on the spot and you're good to go. So it's actually pretty easy. So So at the 3:45 boarding time, we're probably like some of the last people on the ship. So it's just really deserted here. But I do find Virgin Embarkation to be pretty smooth and kind of relaxing, whereas with a lot of cruise lines, it's really kind of chaotic. So we're gonna go on board. I'll have to stop filming though. They don't like it when I film security stuff. I get yelled at a lot. And there he is, the drug sniffing dog. So I guess it's not just a Carnival thing, but it's Virgin too. And we did have to wait for them to let us in, but it wasn't too bad. A little bit early before 3:45. It's 3:33. They made us wait, but now they're finally letting us go. So not too long of a wait, not too bad. And what I really noticed with Virgin Embarkation is how quiet it is. You really notice the fact that there are no kids, it's just adults. And I also noticed that you don't seem to see as many people wearing kind of like the family cruise t-shirts. And after you check in, you get this little bracelet key fob thing that works as all of your room charges and as your room key. So I made it through security, and by the way, if you're taking a Virgin cruise out of Port Miami, you have to be in the building by 4:30 at the very latest, or they will not let you board. If you're here at 4:31, it's a no-go, so don't be late. And the Virgin Terminal is absolutely beautiful. If you do have rockstar status, of course you avoid all the lines and you get that special service. Here we are, my favorite walk down my favorite aisle. And of course, everything is red, which is really fun. Virgin does a great job with their branding. And we are on the ship. Virgin ships are by design pretty small, and that makes it easy to get around. And stay tuned for my next episode because I'll walk you through the ship. But here's your first look at a balcony room, which they call a sea terrace. By the way, they can easily reconfigure the bed, and it's a little bit different than a lot of other cruise staterooms. It's kind of like furniture that you can configure. So this is like adjustable, and then as you saw when we first came in, this opened automatically. It tells you your muster station. You have towels included, and then we do have an adjoining room, which we don't need. Hopefully it's not loud because adjoining rooms can be loud. You get this little guy, but that costs money. But they did, look at this. Look at this cute little ornament. Absolutely adorable. Love it. And then you get like a little pen too, which is cool. And again, more trinkets you can buy. And I do like that Virgin gives you carafes of water every day. So that's nice. And then here is the balcony, the iconic red hammock. I see Carnival. I think that's Conquest sailing away. And yeah, really nice rooms. I love the channels. It's one thing I love about Virgin. Hi. And here's the bathroom. They do provide makeup remover towels, a little bit of a nicer bathroom than a lot of cruise line bathrooms. And it does have the glass door, not the yucky plastic curtain. And they do give you shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, all three, which is nice. And I like the lighting, it's more flattering. You get the more flattering lighting. And the closets are a little bit different too. So it has this little privacy curtain. And then you have, if you need room service or do not disturb, is all right here as well. And then you have storage here. And they used to have little baskets. I guess they got rid of those, but you have all these drawers here.
It's time to get going.
So we did the muster video. This is how you muster on Virgin. You can do it on the TV here. Love their little tablet, and we're gonna watch some shows. They have great shows and movies, which I think I mentioned. But we do have to physically go and show up at our muster station, and we actually sail away soon. So we're like right now currently the stragglers that everybody gets annoyed with. So we're gonna go do that real quick. Bati's a big fan.
Oh wow, look at that.
Of the sanitizer stations. So here's the lay of the land. Here's what kind of where everything is. We're gonna go to the wake. That is where our muster is. So that's on deck 7. And here's what the elevator situation looks like. Look at this for fancy stuff. Wow. Wow. Ooh, so impressed. And one thing that I love about Virgin is their coffee. It's some of the best coffee of all the cruise lines. And you get the little pastries and goodies for free. I just gave me this little gingerbread man. Look how cute this is.
Yes.
It's so cute. I'm trying to do gluten-free, so boss, you gotta taste test it. Is it good?
Look at,
Is it good?
headless now. Yeah, it's pretty good.
You decapitated the gingerbread man.
I know.
Smells good. So we have to muster at the wake, which is my favorite of the Virgin restaurants. So Virgin doesn't do an MDR, a main dining room. It's all like specialty dining, but it's included. But we're kind of raw dogging it on this cruise. We did not schedule any dinners. We're just gonna kind of wing it. And it said to muster here, but I don't see the people. We may have missed it. Let's figure this out. You guys, we missed the muster. So I asked the lady what happened, and she just said we're gonna get a little like reprimand letter in our room. Not that I'm advocating missing Virgin muster. We watched the video, but we didn't physically show up in time, so don't do that. I love coming to Miami because it's like a look at how like the obscenely wealthy live. We just cruise to enjoy that life. Oh, and another cool thing about Virgin Voyages is they have a tattoo parlor on board called Squid Ink. And fun fact, I got my one and only tattoo on this ship, actually, Scarlet Lady. Tattoo people are kind of mean about it every time I share my tattoo. I don't know, I don't care, I love it. I actually got a matching one with my daughter and it's really meaningful for me. But if you are going on a Virgin cruise, you wanna get a tattoo, as soon as they open, you gotta come and make your appointment time in person, because you want to try to get that toward the end of your cruise so you don't have to worry about keeping your fresh ink out of sun and water. And since we're here, little side quest, I want to like take a little look-see at the casino. I will say I don't love Virgin casinos. I've cruised, it's my third Virgin cruise. I've cruised Scarlet Lady now twice, Valiant Lady, and it's a little bit small. I never have much luck. The machines are a little older, but we'll see. I'm gonna keep an open mind, see if the casino's refreshed since last time I was on the ship. But all I care about is winning, actually, let's be honest. So yeah, pretty daggone small. By the way, this is how I can cruise so often, is I actually get free casino cruises. So it's anything anybody can do. There's no secret to it. There's just a lot of stuff you gotta know. And I have a guide about free casino cruises. I'll drop it down in the comments. But I don't think we'll be spending very much time in here. The casino's just so tiny. So there's like a second like casino, and this is more of high roller. It's exactly like this on Valiant Lady too. So teeny tiny. And these are like minimum $5 bets. So I had to pop in guest services to make a couple of changes, and it's also very different. It's kind of like in a room, and it's kind of an interesting layout. So you wait and then they call you when it's your time to be served. But we just sailed away, so our ship is moving. I'm pretty tired. I have to get my bag. I did check one bag, I carried on one bag. And so I gotta unpack still, and I'm just tired. And we ate kind of late at the coffee shop, so we might just do a little pizza tonight or room service, but I think it's gonna be an early night. The best thing about having a balcony is the sail away from the privacy of your room. Look at that. There's Seaside, sailed that one before. That's a beautiful ship. Explora, never sailed them before, maybe one day. We'll see, but bye-bye Miami. And we're so funny, like people have this weird perception of Virgin, like everybody's like humping in the hallways and they're not. But Explora's over here, and I have this perception that they're like a bunch of snooty Europeans. Probably totally wrong, but we just like pretended like he was like on the balcony, totally pretending, just to try to scandalize some people over there. So sorry Explora friends, we were just playing. So this is one of my favorite things about Virgin Voyages, right? So you got this tablet that controls the TV, but look at this. It's got like different moods, right? So get it on, look at the lights, and then it like closes the curtains. There's Zen, right? So let's hit Zen.
What is that music though?
I don't know, they need to turn that music off. Okay.
This is Zen, yep.
Well, here's Zen, hold on. So Zen does like these like the curtains stay closed.
Mm-hmm.
And then
what's this?
Pumped Up is like in the morning. Look at the ambient lights that change. That's so
Curtain.
cool. Look, curtains go open.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And then here are the movies that they currently have. So on a lot of cruise lines, you know, you got to pay for this. Oh, 28 days later. Bati hates those movies.
That's a lot of movies.
Look at all those movies. And wait, look, they have series too.
I don't
Wait,
hate those.
go up to series.
Oh.
Go up to
Oh, yeah,
series.
series, yeah. Let's check
Look,
that out.
so there's like all these different series that you can watch too.
Wow.
Look at
Shark
this.
Tank, let's go.
Oh my gosh, that's Bati's favorite. But yeah, look at all these options, and they're free. That's what's really cool about it. You can also order room service. My only beef is that they never change the menu. Like I first cruised Virgin like literally 3 years ago, and it's exactly the same menu. So popcorn and problem is too, these are almost
chocolate covered pretzels.
Yeah, they're almost always stale though. That's always a problem with Virgin. But here is kind of like the starters. Same as it was, again, 3 years ago. So the menu hasn't changed much, and room service is free with a $10 delivery fee. But if you order $10 in paid items, which is pretty much the beverages, soft drinks are free even for room service, so that's nice. But if you order at least $10, then they waive that delivery fee, which I really do appreciate. All right, it's nap time now, but stay tuned for our first dinner and the PJ party up next.